Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to build this beautiful Montessori shelf for toys and books. I saw one on Etsy and I thought to myself, well, I can at least build something similar to this with a fraction of the price tag. I mean, look at this! At the moment, the best way to break down a board in my shop is to put it on sawhorses supported with some 2x4s and break it down into manageable pieces. Then I can take my parts to my table saw and start cutting all the needed pieces. And let me tell you something about this table saw. This table saw was about $180 and it's by far not the best table saw. But let me tell you what, that fence is dead parallel to the blade. I don't know what they did, but I have no issues cutting anything on that really cheap table saw, and I'm quite surprised how good that thing is for that lower price tag. After cutting all the boards into the exact measurements, I had to make one angle cut for the side panels. So again, I marked everything and had a snack on my way to the tracksaw and cut them at that angle. Also, according to my plans, I added a radius on the front shelf sides and marked them with a circle. I then went over to the bandsaw and followed the line. Now you could do that with a jigsaw, but I really hate using a jigsaw because I really suck at it and the tear out is just terrible. By the way, if you want to know more about that bandsaw, I will shortly make a review video on that machine because this has a really unique feature you're gonna see right now. So I appreciate you sticking around and coming back to see that video. And by sticking around, I really mean the only way you could support me is by watching my videos and subscribing for that content I produce. I mean, at the moment I can't even set the rules for ads or anything, so apologies if you have ads. I really can't do anything right now. Next comes the part where I made some cutouts for better handling that thing. At first I drilled 2 holes with a Forstner bit, and to avoid some tear-outs, drilled both sides halfway through, and then to mess everything up, I connected the 2 holes with a jigsaw. Ugh, I hate that thing so much, but there is really no other way. Next time I'll just use a bandsaw. Yeah, good luck. And because everything went smooth and easy, I definitely had no struggle cleaning everything up with some sanding and rounding edges with this superb router table I made last time. Definitely check that video out. Because my mind works like a roller coaster, I drilled some pocket holes in between to make assembling that thing buttery smooth. And by the way, I used my 3D printed pocket hole jig, and to be honest, it worked quite well until it got too hot. I used some machine oil, so the drill bit has some lubrication that solved the problem. The bookshelf on the other side was quite complicated to build, I found, but with some good old CAD plans, everybody with a jigsaw and some pocket hole screws is able to follow along. By the way, the plans are for free and will be uploaded upon request. Every stair level is the same as the other, except the first one has this front-facing board across. Here I'm temporarily clamping a board to have a nice glue up. Following the measurements of my plans allows me to work accurately and have repeatable results. These parts were only glued up without any screws because I wanted a clean look. But actually, if I used screws on the backside, they wouldn't be visible at all, so I could have just saved a day or so. This is the last part of the 4 tail-like pieces, and I'm using the previous built ones to make clamping easier. Now here I'm connecting the parts together, making sure everything is aligned, and by pre-assembling the parts I can then mount the first 2 stairs to the side walls and add the rest of the pre-assembled stairs again with some pocket holes. The last thing I did is adding some boards on the toy shelf for obvious reasons and left everything to dry, and here is how it looks at the end. If you enjoyed watching that video, make sure to like and help me improve on making videos, and hopefully we can have some really awesome stuff built. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.